Hey, what if I told you most people don't really understand girls at all? Not because they don't want to, but because no one ever tells them the real stuff. So today, we're breaking it all down. No fluff, no stereotypes. Just 10 truths about girls that no one talks about but absolutely should. Let's get into it. 1. Girls' mood swings aren't random. One of the most misunderstood things about girls is their changing moods. People often label it as dramatic or emotional, but there's usually a biological or psychological reason behind it. Girls experience natural hormonal fluctuations, especially during puberty periods or stress, which can make emotions feel more intense or shift quickly. It's not about being irrational. It's about being biologically wired differently. 2. Girls notice details you don't. Have you ever wondered how a girl can pick up on your tone, notice a subtle change in your behavior, or remember that offhand comment you made last week? That's not a coincidence. Girls are often socially conditioned from a young age to pay attention to nuances, facial expressions, tone, timing, and even body language. This awareness is a survival skill in a social world, helping them navigate relationships and emotional dynamics better. 3. Hormones play a bigger role than you think. Estrogen, progesterone, and even testosterone, yes, girls have that too, affect mood, memory, energy, and stress responses. These hormones fluctuate in cycles, especially during menstruation, pregnancy, and menopause. A girl might feel energized and upbeat one week, then anxious or sensitive the next, not because she's inconsistent, but because her body is literally shifting gears internally. 4. Girls are often raised to be emotionally responsible from a young age. Many girls are taught to care for others, to be polite, and to keep the peace. That's why girls often take on the role of emotional caretakers in relationships. They're expected to regulate not just their own feelings but also the feelings of those around them. This can be exhausting and is one reason why many girls are highly in tune with emotional dynamics. 5. Confidence isn't always visible. Just because a girl seems quiet or reserved doesn't mean she's insecure. And just because another girl is outgoing doesn't mean she feels confident inside. Many girls learn to project confidence as a form of protection, even when they're feeling anxious or unsure. Confidence and insecurity can live side by side, and it's more common than you think. 6. Girls aren't all about looks, but they know you. Many girls do care about their appearance, but it's not always for vanity. Society places massive value on how women look. They're constantly judged online and public, even by their own friends. So yes, they care about how they present themselves, but that pressure often comes from how others see them, not how they see themselves. 7. Girls talk to connect, not just to communicate. When a girl talks about her day in detail or brings up small emotional concerns, it's not just conversation, it's connection. Girls often use communication to build trust, share vulnerability, and create closeness. They're not always looking for a solution. Sometimes they just want to be heard. 8. Friendships can be intense and sometimes fragile. Ephemeral friendships can be incredibly deep and emotionally rich, but they can also be complicated. Because girls often bond emotionally, any breach of trust or loyalty can feel personal. This is why a minor argument can sometimes lead to a major falling out. Emotions run deep, and so does the fear of betrayal. 9. Girls feel pressured to be perfect, whether it's academic success, appearance, behavior, or relationships. Girls are often held to extremely high standards. They're expected to be strong but sweet, smart but not intimidating, attractive but not trying too hard. This pressure builds silently, and many girls carry the weight of these expectations every single day. 10. Girls don't fit one mold, so stop trying to box them in. Perhaps the biggest truth is this: there's no single way to be a girl. Some are tough, some are soft, some lead, some listen, some are loud, some are thoughtful. Gender stereotypes are outdated and limiting. Every girl is a full, complex human being, and trying to reduce her to a single type is both unfair and inaccurate. Here's the thing: girls aren't a mystery to be solved. They're humans with layers, just like anyone else. And once you start seeing beyond the surface, you realize they're not too emotional or too complicated. They're just dealing with life in ways most people don't take the time to understand. So if you learned something new today, or saw yourself or someone you know in any of these truths, hit that like button. Subscribe for more honest, human-centered content. And drop a comment below what's one thing you wish more people understood about girls. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.